Good evening, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Live in Conversation. I am your host, Daphnée René Antoine, with my lovely co host, attorney Daphnée Camilien. Hello, Daphne.
Hey, good evening. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. You want to introduce yourself? Let us know your law firm.
Sure, I'm Daphnée Camilien for Camillion Law. Yes, there are two Daphnes.
Yes, indeed, there are two Daphnes. So again, happy Wednesday. We are live in conversation every Wednesday, sharing news with you all, information to help us thrive, and then sharing what's happening in the community. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead with our disclosure with Attorney Chameleon.
Sure. This show is for information purposes only and for entertainment purposes only. I am an attorney. Any information shared tonight does not enter us into any type of attorney client relationship. Renee is a financial entrepreneur. Any information she shares tonight does not enter her into any type of fiduciary duty with you. So if you guys want to reach out to us individually, you can. And she'll have her information scrolled at the bottom, and she'll have my information scrolled at the bottom. So please enjoy the show. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Let me go back to this screen. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Indeed, it's for information only. So as you are live with us, thank you. I see you. Please share this on live so more people can get the information we plan to share tonight. As always, Attorney Chameleon will share some legal and immigration tips or knowledge. And for those of us who's part of the immigration community, go ahead and share it. And then we're also going to have a guest later on who's gonna be telling us about her new children book release. So right now we're gonna have immigration news with attorney Daphnée Camilien.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna give because we have a guest speaker tonight, so I'm not gonna go into too much information this today, but I will talk about um, the MPP program, which is the Migrant Protection Protocols program, which was implemented under Trump in 2018. And this program just meant that um, if you were a person coming to the U.S. Trying to seek asylum you could not. So the process before is if you came to a border, they would process you. They'd probably release you on some type of parole, or some people went to a detention center, all within the United States, while you awaited your immigration hearing. Under Trump, he implemented this MPP program, which is remain in Mexico. So you have to remain in Mexico while you're waiting for your immigration program. The Biden administration, I'm sorry, while you're waiting for your asylum claim to come, right? The conditions that people were in Mexico left them vulnerable to um, just gangs and violence. Um, it was not a good situation. Uh, Biden tried to stop it. There was a court case, and right now he can't. So it was ruled against him. So what that means is they're re-implementing the MPP program, and that's going to start. Uh, I believe it's mid-November. So that means people who are coming to the border, who are going to be applying for asylum, will have to remain in Mexico. There are some details he's going to be giving. He's trying to work out with the Mexican government. There's payment supposed to be for these migrants, but in the past, the program has been very horrible. Migrants have been treated horribly at the border. Like I said, horrible conditions. So we'll just have to wait and see what ends up happening. With the program. So back to you, Daphnée René. Oh, you're on mute.
Thank you for sharing that for the immigration and legal segment. So we appreciate you always coming on and sharing your knowledge with us. And as you all can see, Attorney Chameleon information is being scrolled on the bottom. So if you personally need some, maybe you need an attorney, or you know someone who may need her help, as you can see, she's very knowledgeable. You can reach out to her at 847-410-9022. Again, Attorney Chameleon can be reached at 847-410-9022. We are here every Wednesday giving legal tips, immigration tips, things that can help us help our loved one, because what you don't know actually does hurt. So with that being said, always appreciate you sharing the immigration and legal segment. So right now, anything else you want to add before we go to our guests for today?
No, no, that's it.
Okay, boom, boom, boom. Just before we get started again, welcome to Live in Conversation. For those of you just joining us, my name is Daphnée René Antoine, with attorney Daphnée Camilien of Camilien Law. We come every Wednesday to share information that can help all of us thrive in every area of our lives. So, with that being said, attorney Camillion can help with any legal case that you have. However, um, if she educate us on immigration um segment. So that being said, if you need her assistance, reach out. And I am a non-for-profit founder, so my organization is Compassion for Transformation. So our newest project is to do a mission trip in Haiti. We've been helping with the earthquake victims, sending aids, but we actually want to start our education programs, helping people, having the scholarships to go to school. So if you want to connect with us, the bottom you can see my information. You can connect to Northside Church of God. It's nschurchofgod.org, and you can see our organization Compassion for Transformation, and you can feel free to help us, donate however you want to help us with that. And also we accept in-kind donations. So if you have a skill, there's things that you do well that you would like to help us with, feel free to reach out to me as well. So, with that being said, we have a lovely guest with us this evening. I have a longtime friend and Haitian author, um, Judith Annique François, in the Chicago area. And so we're just gonna have a brief conversation. Let me see if I can do that. I did that. Yes, I did. Yes. So Judith is in the middle, and we are gonna be having a brief conversation about her new upcoming book release, Meet the Three Princesses. Hello, Judith.
Hi, Daphnée René and Daphnée Camilien. Thank you
I
guys for
know,
having
right?
me. Well, yeah,
do you
I'm really glad
prefer,
to be here.
do you prefer Annick or Judith?
It doesn't matter. Judith is fine.
Judith is
It's
fine.
just
Okay.
Judith, yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I don't know if you had a chance to share it yet, Daphne or Judith. Feel free to share on
Yeah,
your pages as well, so your
yeah.
audience can see this conversation. So first of all, congratulations on your book. I know you're an author already, but now you are on the children book. I think she dropped, but it's okay. She'll be right back, I'm sure.
Oh, whoops. Oh, it called.
Yes.
Oh, I went and checked out
Yeah, yeah, she's back.
quickly. Oh, okay. Meet the Three Princesses. That's
You saw
awesome.
it?
Yeah, that's super cool.
I
I'm
know.
sorry, you guys. I don't
Welcome
know.
back.
Thank you. Yeah, I put the link in the chat, and
Yeah.
I was trying to log into my StreamYard, but that's why it kicked me out. Um,
No, it's fine.
so
It's fine. I'm sure after you can share it.
yeah,
So give us a little background. What prompted you to write this children book?
okay. Well, as you guys might know, I am a writer. I have been writing ever since I was, a teenager, a young kid. I love writing. It's my passion. I actually went to school. I went back to school and got my MFA in creative writing, my master's degree, and I graduated in 2020. And I have been writing for a long time. I have novels. I have short stories, I have memoirs, I have essays, and poetry, of course. However, earlier this year, that's when I first got the idea to write a children's book. And the reason is because I was at home. There was this pandemic that was just horrible, and so I had to kind of keep myself busy. And so I thought, let me just try writing um, something different than I'm used to. And then as the time went on, at first I wasn't like so committed to it. I thought, I'll like eventually I'll publish a children's book. But right now, I really wanted to focus on like my other stuff that I wrote. However, when things started happening in Haiti, just being in the news every other day or every other week, and it's something that's something negative after negative after negative, I thought, I think that Haitian children, especially, they need something that will be a positive representation of themselves in the media. And so I started doing more research on it, and I found it extremely hard to find um, children's books that were written, um, by Haitian people for Haitian children, or that, highlighted Haitian culture. I know there are a lot of them um, on Instagram and on Amazon. You can see them, but as far as in Haiti, most children don't will never see a picture book or fun childhood early childhood like picture book or children's book or art book. And even here in the United States, children of Haitian descent, wherever they live, it's extremely hard to find a book that has Haitian culture represented in them. So, I tried going to the libraries. I tried to go to, the like everywhere to search, because I work in early childhood education myself. So I noticed how, you know, most children's books, they either have animals or non-POC characters. So I think I wanted to see something different. And I always have stories that are inspired by my culture in Haiti. So it came naturally to me to start writing things from my memory, from my, little things that I remember from when I was a child in Haiti as well. So that's how I got the inspiration.
Can I ask you a question or a couple questions? I was gonna.
Yes, of course.
Um, so do you have two sisters?
I do not. I'm an only girl. I have four brothers.
Four. Where are you in the mix?
I'm actually the first, and all my other brothers are younger. And I have two stepbrothers, but they're older. And then
Okay.
my other four brothers are
So
younger.
you're the only lady in a. I'm the same way with my siblings as well. I have two
Yeah,
brothers. So that's interesting. So does that influence why you chose girls,
I
or
think
because you are a woman?
I think it's like I didn't set out to choose girls because I have other stories. Because when I first started writing it, it was just one book, but now I have four books plus four books in the Three Princesses stories plus another book that's also a children's book, but it's not part of the series. And however, there are going to be other ones that feature little boy characters as well. So one day, the three princesses will get a little brother. So there will be, um, I wasn't thinking about it that way, but I guess it makes sense since I am a girl. I do probably pay a little bit more attention to, the girl stuff, I guess.
Hmm.
So, but that's what the story first. I just wrote it by what came to me first.
Fair
I have
enough.
a question. So I
Hmm.
grew up in Haiti, did half of my childhood in Haiti and half here. Uh,
Yeah, same
and
way.
so, yeah, and you as well, right?
Mhm.
So, like, as you were writing your story, like, what kind of prompted you to do you see yourself sharing part of your Haitian, I guess, growing up
Experience.
in the
Hmm.
book, and kind of like, uh, I'm just let's go to some comments. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, so I think we have Cindy watching. So
Hello, Cindy.
Sila says, "Love this. Yeah, thank you for supporting us." Okay. Sandy says, "How do we find the books?
Okay.
Will be a great for Daughters of Haiti, Chicago." We
Very
definitely gonna get to that, because that's why we're having this conversation, because we do wanna share how we can support Judith in this new venture. But I would like to ask you, how did you see yourself growing up in Haiti, and kind of like what were your experiences like in Haiti versus your childhood here in America?
Yeah, so it was extremely different, as I'm sure like in Haiti, the way the family dynamics work, the street, the trees, the school, everything was different. And I don't remember like a whole lot of when I was in school or anything like that, but I do remember there are some certain things that that just stays with you forever. And one of them was when I lived at one point in a house with a bunch of other cousins of mine. And in the mornings, the way that we got ready for school, it was such a big ritual where everyone got up early. You have this person, cooking, and then another person like washing the kids, and then another person like dressing them, and one ironing the uniforms, and then one doing the girls' hair. So the girls' hair was like always a big thing because every morning they did the all the girls' hair had to be done, and me at that time, like I had a lot of hair, so my hair was always like I don't know the worst. you know? So I remember just having those moments where I was just sitting in a chair like every day, and I'm like, do we have to do this every morning? But yeah, they had to do our hair every morning, and being decorated in barrettes and ribbons and things like that. So that aspect of the story is definitely in the book because it's like a very clear memory of mine. And I also wanted to be like something that's building um that's building self-esteem, because the mother reinforces the girls that they're beautiful, and they are seeing their hair in the mirror, they're looking at themselves, and they know that we're beautiful little girls. So that's something that I purposely put in there so that I can reinforce like the self-esteem in Black little girls who are going to be reading this. So
So, can I ask you a question?
mhm.
Without giving the story or too much of the story away, can you give us a light premise of like what's going on? We know there's three sisters, and we know it
Mhm.
takes place in Haiti, right?
Yes. So it
Okay.
takes place in Port-au-Prince in Haiti, and it is three sisters. Two of them are of age to go to school. One of them stays home, and they live with their mom, dad, and also their cousin Nadia. Because in Haiti, a lot of times in the household, besides the parents, like there's usually one or two other people who live with them who contribute to stuff. So um, and so these people like they love and they cherish the little girls. The father is a bus driver, and when I say bus driver, like I mean when if you guys remember in Haiti those buses that were like so decorated
Yeah.
and beautiful
Cabinet.
inside of them
Yeah,
were not comfortable.
Cabinet.
Camionette, yes.
camionette. Good job, Daphne.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, so that's what their dad does, and so that's I don't want to give away like why they're
Yeah,
known as
don't
the
give too
three
much.
princesses, but that has to do with it. It has a lot to do with it, and it's basic, and it's also like their parents, their mom and dad trying to show them how much they love them and why they have to work so hard for um, for the children to have what they have.
I definitely relate to the
I have
story.
to, yeah, I know someone earlier asked how they could get the
Oh
book.
yeah.
You
Hmm.
can get it. I don't know if people are able to see the link that I
Yeah, I put the
posted.
link on the comment. I
Okay.
responded.
Yeah, so you can
So
pre-order the book through Kickstarter, my campaign that I'm doing, and I have it's a 30-day campaign, so I have until November 14th to raise enough money. And if I do raise the money, not only the book will be published and go to the people who pre-order it, but we're also going to have 500 books to send to Haiti and to distribute to Haitian children, because that's also that, I don't remember having picture books when I was a little girl in Haiti, so I want to have I want to see some children reading a book that's like where they see something that's familiar about themselves. So that's why the Kickstarter is really important to to support it. You can donate a book, you can pre-order one for yourself, and you can just also just donate a no reward donations. So as much as you like, as little as $1, $5, to $1,000. That would be amazing.
I meant to put you on solo layout. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, okay. So yes, so I put the Kickstarter link in the
Hmm.
comment. So
Hmm.
definitely support Judith. She's a Haitian author, children book author, and Christmas is on the way.
Yeah,
So
we're
that's
working
you
really
will
hard
get the book
to.
by December. So get
Yeah.
your shopping done early and support this amazing project. And like she said, if it's a limited, she has a limited time to get how many orders would you gonna need to reach out that 10,000?
Well, it depends. If 2,000
Is
people get $5, then we'll get it. If 50 people give 10 bucks, then we'll also get it. So it all depends of this on the tiers.
mhm,
When people go to the Kickstarter, they'll see all the different rewards. I have many different options, and I
mhm,
also want to say that like everybody who donates a book, that book will have your name inside of it, and it will say, this book is a gift from Judith Annique François, for example, if I donate a book. And so it will be like that for everyone who donates a book to Haiti, so that the book, when a child gets a book, they will open it and they will see that, someone from wherever they were, they're living from far away, were thinking about them, and just decided to do an act of kindness to bring a joy and a smile to their faces. So that's one thing I wanted to add. And also the books that we're sending to Haiti will be translated in French and Creole, and they'll be available to purchase in all three languages as well. So
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah.
yes.
so
Where are you located?
I'm right here in Chicago.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Are
Okay,
you in
because
Chicago?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, cool. Yeah,
yeah.
that's, we should
we
That's
are
connect.
all
wonderful.
in Chicago, but regardless of where you are, you can support the Kickstarter. The link is in the comment. It's also on the description of the live. So please share it. The least you can do is share the campaign.
Yeah.
We will love it if you can support by either purchasing a book for yourself or for your child, or maybe you want to purchase a book to donate. But at the least, go ahead and share this campaign so more people can see it and hopefully be able to expose the children to a culture that they may not be familiar with.
Mm.
My question to you is, oh, go ahead, Daphne. I see you were about
Yeah,
to
because
start something. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I was checking
We
the
excited.
website. Yeah, no, I was checking the website. So it's saying that if you're only charged if you reach your goal.
Yes, exactly. So
Oh, that's
Kickstarter
a
is.
huge incentive, girl. You should have said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So Kickstarter is all or nothing. So that means that it's a crowdfunding platform for creative projects. So artists, musicians, authors like myself, we put our projects out on Kickstarter. We have a funding goal. We do a budget, and I after I consulted with my illustrator, editors, um, and also how much it would cost to bring 500 books to Haiti. So that's how I came up with my budget. And so the budget, you have 30 days to raise the money, and you need to get 50, 100% of your goal reached. So that means that people need to be pledged to, that they will purchase this, like all of the for all the amount that you're asking. So if you're asking for 5,000, then you need people to have pledge enough that will equal 5,000. So what happens after the 30 days, if I do get enough people to reach 100% of my goal, then that's when your card or whatever that you put in there will be charged, and I will start getting to work sending the book to print as soon as I can and fulfill those rewards. But and also Kickstarter is not something that it's not like a GoFundMe where you just donate and you don't get anything back. You can do a no reward donations, but there are a lot of options for rewards. You can get the book for yourself. You can donate the book, and then we also have stickers and puzzles that you can also receive as part of your reward. And also, the name is gonna be inscribed inside the book. So I think that's awesome. And you will also receive it before it is published to the general public. So it's another thing that makes it special. It's like you're gonna get it before everyone else does.
Are you on any social media platforms?
I
You
am. I'm
can
on
share.
Instagram, Twitter, um, and Facebook.
What's your
My
what's your handle on? Are you on any social media platforms? Sorry, I'm hearing my own feedback. What are you on? Like, what are you on Facebook? Like, can you share with us so we can like
yes,
try to share, make it go viral?
yes, I would. That would be amazing. So my Instagram, I can put in the chat, but it's at Judith Annique François. That's my whole name.
Mhm.
On Facebook, it's also the same. On LinkedIn, the same. Even Pinterest is Judith Annique François, and then on Twitter, it's Annique François. So I will type that um, in the chat for you guys, and yeah, so that would be amazing. Like I am right now at 11% funded. As you can see, I have 25 backers, so 25 people have pledged to um, to either pre-order the book, buy the book for themselves, or donate the book. And I need, my goal is to reach 100% funded. Otherwise, I would have to, I guess, kind of go back to the drawing board and um, find another way. Another thing too is that both my translator, as you can see, the team that I'm working with, that's my illustrator. His name is Rodney Sano. He is Haitian. He grew up in Haiti. Or I think he was born here, but he's been back and forth, to Haiti. So he's really familiar with the scenery. He knows what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the school, the uniforms. That's why he was able to do the characters like um, so cute and accurately. So it will be culturally accurate. So so that's why it was important to me to get a Haitian illustrator. And then this is my translator. He's also a Haitian author. He is really passionate about the French language and also Creole. So he is amazing guy to that we're working with. So I also wanted to just kind of keep it in the community, where we're um, we're working with our own people, and that's how we build community. That's how we uplift each other as well.
Yeah, very well. It looks beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I cannot wait. Like I know that when children, parents, adults, everybody, when they see this book, they will love it, and they will cherish it. Everybody who's heard the story, who I've shared it with, they also love it. Before I go, if you guys want, I can read the first page for you guys, but I cannot read the like more than that.
Of
Um,
course.
so
Author preview. But there's a question, hold on, in the chat.
is the book in English? Yes, I wrote it in English. It will be available in English, and also the translator that I'm working with, he'll translate it into French and Creole, but it will be available in English. And then and
Sorry. Wonderful.
So yes, it's available in all three languages. Thank you,
yeah,
Kira, for joining us. To all of you who are watching live, this is live in conversation, and we are meeting virtually author Judith Annique François for the release of her upcoming book, Meet the Three Princesses. And so she's letting you know how we can all support this project, whether we make a donation or whether we share it or whether we invite her to our platform. So if you have a platform and you want to introduce Judith to your guests, to your network, let's do that. This is a wonderful project. It's literacy, obviously, and the holiday is around the corner. So go ahead and get your shopping done early, at the same time supporting a children book author. Daphne, anything you want to add? Or
No,
were you about to say something, Judith?
no, I want to hear that first page, that first preview.
Yes.
I got girls. That's so. This is very exciting to me. I'm
Okay.
always look. I'm so bad background is I'm a lifelong reader. I love to read. I've always loved to read as a kid. I'm trying to get my kids into reading. My oldest loves reading as well. So I'm like that nerd. I always love the library. I still love the library. I
Yeah.
like books. So I'm excited about this. So yeah, I want to hear them. That's why I said author preview. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Author preview.
Yeah, it is. I too, I'm the same way. I'm an avid reader. I love, books. And as a writer, I can appreciate, somebody who are passionate about reading books just as much as I am. And especially books by people like us,
Mm-hmm.
people of color, Haitian. We need to be telling our stories because we have so many um, to tell, to share. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first page of the book, and you guys will see. If you after you hear the first page, if you do like what you hear, please do support the Kickstarter. It will be greatly appreciated. I'm at 11% right now. I think it will be awesome if I can get to 30% by the end of this week, and just keep pushing forward. So here we go. Meet the three princesses. In a small island in the oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I put out the wrong one. Okay, because I have I
It's a series, we understand.
yeah, I have three other books. So this is the correct one. Okay. In a country named Haiti, there is a city called Port-au-Prince. Three sisters once lived there. Their names were Esther, Cassandra, and Rosaline. Esther was the oldest and the neatest of her sisters. Cassandra was the middle sister. She was the smartest. Rosaline, the youngest sister, was the messiest. The three sisters lived with their parents, Mama Julie and Papa Jack. Their cousin Nadia lived with them too. In the mornings, Mama helped the sisters get ready for school. Once the girls ate breakfast, brushed their teeth, and washed their faces, it was time to do their hair and get dressed. Mama combed Esther's hair and parted it into 5 sections. After braiding each section, she tied pretty yellow bows at the top and placed white bow-shaped barrettes on the ends. Mama then helped Esther put on her school uniform, a navy blue skirt, white button-down shirt, white socks, and black shoes. After handing Esther her book bag and lunchbox, Mama told her to wait outside before walking out of the door. Esther stopped to look at herself in the mirror and smiled. I love the way you did my hair, Mama, Esther said. You look beautiful, my daughter, Mama replied as she hugged Esther. It was now time to get Cassandra ready for school. Mama parted Cassandra's hair into 6 sections. She tied each section with a long blue ribbon. Then she braided each section and placed a pretty blue cupcake-shaped barrette on the end of each braid. Okay, I will stop there.
Yeah, no, and I certainly can relate as a person who just bought barrettes yesterday.
Yeah,
So, oh, this sounds so interesting. I'm excited. I'm
yeah,
excited.
thank you. And so the first book is called Meet the Three Princesses. The second book is called Rosalind's First Day of School. Um,
Mm,
was in as I mentioned earlier, there was one of them who hasn't been to school yet.
right.
And then book three is called Mama's Patties. And that's a very
Hmm.
cool story. I don't know if you guys love Pate Corday like
Yes.
I used to when I was in Haiti. So it's a really cute story about that. And then I have another book, the other book that is not, wait, I say, did I tell you guys all of them? Okay, so yeah, Meet the Three Princesses, Rosen's First Day of School, and Mama's Patties. And the fourth book is called Proud in Our Carabella Outfits. And it's going to have, very beautiful pictures, illustrations of the girls in their Haitian traditional dresses. And we're going to be talking about that, um, the history of how Haiti got, the way that we dress. And it's going to, just have a little bit of history. And I'll be working with a historian to kind of make sure that like everything is accurate in that book. So that's the four books in the series, and then the other book that is not part of the series, but it's also a children's book. It's called All the True Colors of Haiti, and I'm gonna what like in that story I use colors to demonstrate the different things that we love, the food, the monuments, things like that. And I think it's a great project. I'm really excited. Like I said before, the stories, that's my passion, and I know children and adults will love the stories. And so I just need to get through this one you know bridge I have to cross. So I I know that we can all agree that this community, like our community, need this book. So please, support if you can, share it with your community, with your network, and I would love to connect with anyone who is interested in talking about it more.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on
Oh,
mute.
I can hear you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us, Miss Annique. We appreciate you sharing your voice, sharing our culture, our story. So it's very important, like you mentioned, to just share our culture, especially with our children who are born here, maybe who have never been to Haiti, and so they can
Yeah.
see what it was like for us, who grew up there, who
Yeah.
live there. Yeah, like Daphne
That's
said,
one of the
very.
reason why I really wanted to like bring out Haiti. I to bring out like how the streets look, how the houses look, how the colors, everything. So yeah.
Yes, anything you want to add, Daphne, as we're wrapping up?
No, no.
Awesome. Well, this has been live in conversation. Thank you to all of you who was live with us. Kiara said you have her support. Yay, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you
We
so much.
appreciate it. Buy, share, however you want to. Yes,
Hmm.
thank you so much. So that being said, the link is being shown on the bottom, but you can also click it as well from the comments. So it's a all or nothing. So which means that all of us have to rally around Judith so she can meet her reach or goal for this Kickstarter, because we really want children to be able to have this book. Especially 500 books will go to children in Haiti. So it is an amazing project. The holidays are on the way. Let's go support. And as well, wrapping up, I do want to remind you all that Attorney Chameleon is always here to share her expertise. And then if you are in need of a service, you can reach out to her at 847-410-9022. That's 847-410-9022. And that's Chameleon Law. Yeah, that's also, you still have the website chameleonlaw.com,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Yep, chameleonlaw.com. And just like Judith, I'm passionate about Haiti and Daphne. Though I'm not saying you're not passionate,
No.
Daphne. uh, so yeah, I have my organization, Compassion for Transformation, where we want to help children in Haiti with tuition scholarships. Maybe older, I would say young adult who wants to learn a trade. So we want to be able to provide scholarships for that, as well as helping adults or even young adults who want to be entrepreneurs. We want to be able to help them finance a business or sustain a current business. Obviously, the earthquake happened. Some people may have lost what they had. So now the holiday is on the corner. We can always lay a hand.
Mhm.
So that being said, this has been live in conversation. Thank you, Judith, for being with us. We wish you all the best. I will support. I have a girl and Daphnée is excited, so I'm sure she will support. So we hope that you reach your goal.
Thank you. And I can wait to like come back and like show you guys, hold the book in my hands and show you exactly how it looks.
Amazing. Anything, Daphnée? No? See you. You muted.
We look forward to having you back.
Yes. So thank you again. This has been live in conversation. See you all next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Bye for now. Go ahead and support.
Bye, everybody. Thank
Bye.
you.